Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to the third installment of What Champion Should You Rank Up to What when you hopefully have the financial and or unit availability to purchase Cyber Weekend deals. We know that they are coming. We know that they're going to be the same deals for the duration of 4 days, which I interpret to mean that you'll have 4 days to ask your parents for an advance on your Christmas present. And I also just want to say that this is a special video because I've been asked a couple of times, whether it be in live streams or in the line chat, Prof, can you also make this video something where you talk about your first rank 5? Because you see several people out there are thinking that this will be the first time they can take a 5-star to rank 5, which is really, really exciting, but also stressful because you don't want to make a mistake and rank up the wrong person. And there are a couple people that I've ranked up to both rank 4, Ultron, and rank 5 today that I kind of wish I hadn't. So I'm going to give you my feedback, my 2 cents. And as always, because I don't have a lot of the 5 stars in the game, I'm going to make sure that we keep this at 4 and 5, even though we're just going to be talking about 5. Obviously, I'm not going to be talking about like a 5-star Scarlet Witch. We're going to go by class, and I'm going to be incredibly picky about this because it's so rare to get the 2 fully formed Tier 5 basic catalysts that you don't want to screw up. So we're going to be going through class by class, as we always do, and talking about your first rank 5. If you have the ability to awaken him and take him to max rank, or at least as close to max sig as possible, Captain America Infinity War is a beast at rank 5. I saw a huge difference in damage between my rank 4 and my rank 5 Cap Infinity War. I don't really use him that much right now, just for certain content, but it certainly helped against the champion boss in Act 6, Chapter 2. He is definitely worthy of your first 565. However, speaking of people I regret taking up, I didn't see a whole lot of difference besides health pool between my 565 Void and my rank 4 Void. I love my boy Captain Bay. He's amazing. Can't wait to see him again in person, hopefully this year at New York City Comic Con. But he told me, go ahead and take him up. And I listened. And Captain, oh my Captain, I got to jump off this ship. Even though it's not really possible because I can't have a rank down ticket. I just think he's fine at rank 4. Even max sig. Leave him at rank 4. Like a fine wine, he gets better as the fight goes along. But I just did not see what I was hoping to see from a 565 Sig 200 Void. So let this be a lesson to you about potentially not taking him up. You still can if Void's your guy, but if you're doing for damage output, forget about it. Speaking of damage output, believe it or not, I actually do not regret at all taking my third Science Champion that I did 565 as a 565 5-star. Red Hulk is incredible as a Sig 200 565 champ, especially paired with Omega Red and Domino. So I regret Void, no regrets for Captain America, Infinity War, or Red Hulk. Now, there are a lot of good science champs, but for the moment, I'd still keep it max at rank 4, including my Boo Quake, who can still, like Void, do just really good damage. It might take a little bit longer at rank 4 than rank 5. I've seen some 565 Quakes, and they're amazing, but I wouldn't say that they do the difference in damage as, say, a Captain America Infinity War. Now, some people might argue for Thing, or even She-Hulk, Human Torch, etc. I would keep them all at rank 4, though Thing, the tough thing about 6 stars is that, like, let's say you take your Thing to rank 5 and then you get a 6-star Thing, and he's one of those champions who does not need to be awakened to be amazing. That's kind of what makes me think, yeah, I'm actually keeping a lot of them to rank 3, because the minute I pull a 6-star, it's like pulling a rank 4 or 5-star, and I don't want to have regret, unless it's somebody like a Ghost that I'm probably the more the merrier. So there you have it. That's my science breakdown. Now, my skill breakdown. I get a lot of questions. Prof, should I take up Blade or Stark Spidey first to rank 5, both of them unawakened? I guess Stark Spidey, you could argue in the short term, especially for damage, that he's better at 565 than Blade. But Blade is still an MVP. I get so triggered when people are like, oh, Blade, he's so overrated. Shut up. No, he's not. It's 2019, and he's still an MVP for me in so many fights. Even with Suicide Masteries, that awakened ability and the ability to gain back health with the regen, plus the insane bleeds, he's so good. And I just don't see a world in which Blade becomes even remotely lower tier than the top. So Blade, even unawakened, 565 for sure. You won't regret it. But besides that, Nick Fury, I don't know. I've seen some crazy good bleed damage, but a lot of times people will bring on Nick Fury for synergy, and if you have synergy, do you really need him at rank 5? Probably not. But he is one of those champs that benefits greatly from being awakened. So if you do take him up, I would choose Blade over Nick Fury. Every time. Now besides that, when I go down to the skill class, Aegon only at rank 5 if he's at high Sig, but I would not do Aegon even at Sig 200 before Blade. He's just limited to the content that he can clear, and he doesn't have that regen like Blade. And so really, I'm being incredibly picky, but right now in the skill class, even though there are great new champs like Stealth Spidey, and I know some people love Elsa, I wouldn't take up Stealth Spidey before Blade. Now, maybe this is my ignorance in Stealth Spidey, and maybe there's going to be some people in the comment sections who say, Prof, Stealth Spidey's better than Blade. But I also had somebody tell me last night that Killmonger's better than Blade, and I just think that's crazy. At least from my experience in the game, for what that's worth, or what it's not worth. Now, the Mutant class, unlike the skill class, has quite a few champions that I think are no-brainers to be a potential first rank 5. If you run Suicides, and you've got him awakened and at high Sig, Omega Red is my favorite champion in the game. I think he's the best champion in the game, and I've cleared so much content so fast, and I have a lot of fun fighting with him. And that's the bottom line. If you love a champion, I know somebody who their first 565 was Loki. They don't regret it. Or their first 565 was the old version of Spidey Gwen, and they still didn't regret it. If you love fighting with a champion, screw Prof Hoff's advice. This is just generally what I'm telling summoners who might be, conflicted between a couple champs. Omega Red, if awakened with Suicides. But if not, Domino, even unawakened, is a much better choice for your first 565. Same with a couple of honorable mentions at the bottom. Let's talk about champs like Namor. Sunspot I've also seen do insane damage. I don't have really the knowledge or skill with Sunspot to think of him in the same class as a Domino or a Namor, but I have seen those two. But I would prefer the Namor to be awakened for sure, just like Omega Red, that the Suicide Mastery setup is not needed for him. But Domino, Namor, and Omega Red are my top 3 choices. Iceman, Archangel, X-23, you can all keep them at rank 4. For that matter, Havoc Special 3 does insane damage at rank 3. I have seen some 565 Havocs do really well, and if that's your cup of tea, or Emma Frost, somebody like that, I say fine, but they wouldn't be my top choices for that class. All right, Cosmic, 565, particularly Awakened, Captain Marvel movie for sure, but I would say only if you've got Nick Fury to pair with her, and if you don't have above a 4-star Nick Fury, hold off. Hyperion is one of those champions that I don't regret taking to 565, but I don't use him anymore because I don't do Alliance War, and he was also an MVP for me in Alliance War. So, he's an amazing champion. I think he's a perfect champion, but he's not a champion that I use as much. However, if he's your best 5-star champion, even unawakened, 565, you'll be amazed at the damage. No-brainer. Medusa, personally, I'd keep to rank 4. I would for Venom. Corvus, on the other hand, 565, even unawakened, I think it's a great decision. You just got to work on getting the missions complete for Corvus so you get those maximum glaive charges. Besides that, I'm scrolling down. I'm seeing a lot of champs that might be rank 4 worthy, but until I get to Cole Obsidian, I just don't think. Venom the Duck, maybe rank 5 potential. I know people love him. But again, if you get him as a 6-star unawakened, it's like getting a rank 4. So I wouldn't. If I get Venom the Duck, I'm probably not going to take him past rank 3 in the hopes that I'll get a 6-star in the meantime. But Cole, Corvus, Captain Marvel movie, and Hyperion, those are my choices for the Cosmic class. And guess what? We're moving on. We're going to the Tech class. So people will say Ghost is a no-brainer. Take her straight to rank 5. I highly disagree if you're not great with Ghost. I used my Tech rank 4 to rank 5 rank up gem off a variant, which, to be honest, if I had it back, this is my second regret because I've got that 6-star rank 2 Ghost. I'd take Ghost down and I'd save probably for Warlock to take Warlock to rank 5. Warlock is a fantastic choice, and I've seen some amazing videos. He's the first I'm going to mention here. Stark Spidey does not need to be awakened, but if you do have him awakened, it certainly helps. 565 Starkey, no-brainer. Vision, I would not do before Starkey or Ghost or Warlock, but I did, and I'm thankful for him in Alliance Quest. Just no other than an added health pool again, I was not impressed at all between the difference between a rank 4 and rank 5 OG Vision for damage. It was quite disappointing, but I'm still thankful, given that I run suicides and have recoil, that I can take a couple more recoil damage from specials and still survive. Star-Lord, keep at rank 4. Ultron, I regret taking up, as I said at the beginning of this video. And then Guillotine 2099, I wouldn't endorse it right now. I keep her at rank 4. Same for Mysterio, Mr. Fishbowl. Darkhawk is certainly a nominee. I have not taken a Darkhawk past rank 4, and I like Darkhawk at rank 4, but maybe Darkhawk is a huge difference at rank 5. Comment below, let me know. Otherwise, I wouldn't do any of these other tech champions to rank 5, and I am sticking with that and going to the last class, the Mystic class. Ghost Rider. People told me, Prof, you don't need a 565 Ghost Rider. You don't even need him awakened. Whatever. Ghost Rider is such a fun champ to play. He's SIG 200, and man, I am so thankful every time I go into a fight that my Ghost Rider is SIG 200, 565. Yes, the damage output is not amazing, but he still is an MVP, and he has saved me in dungeon runs with Miss Katie Candy and so many other instances. Symbiote Supreme, I like mine at rank 4. Maybe you think you need to be rank 5, but I don't. Magic, I also think I like it rank 4. Clairvoyant, Black Widow Clairvoyant, rank 4 as well. Really, it comes down to preference. Whether it's Ghost Rider, Symbiote Supreme, Magic, Black Widow Clairvoyant. I think you're going to enjoy. I've even seen some amazing 565 Dr. Voodoos, though I really, really don't encourage you to take him up to rank 5 if you have a better champion for damage, because I don't think that Voodoo's utility suffers at rank 4 versus rank 5. I think you can still do everything pretty much with him. Morningstar is another nominee, but this is the one class that I don't know if there's a clear no-brainer. For prestige by itself, people will say Dr. Doom is a clear 565, and I get that, although maybe Silver Surfer will overtake him, and then who knows, Galactus might overtake him. But at the same time, it's preference. I think Magic is amazing at rank 4, Symbiote Supreme is amazing at rank 4, and Ghost Rider was still amazing at rank 4. But if you really, really love a champion in this class and you just are convinced that you can't live without them at rank 5, go for it. But this is the one class out of the 6 that I just feel like it's your preference. It boils down to that. And if you think, okay, I like him at rank 4, and that's fine, keep him at rank 4 and use the very precious tier 5 basic on a champion from a different class. So there you have it, YouTube. This is my 5th, I believe, installment of what champion should you take to rank 5 as 5 stars, and I tried to keep it under 15 minutes, and we're under 13 minutes now, which makes me happy. I know that I had to rush through this a little bit, so I'm sure there's some champions that I might just flat out not know are great at 565 versus rank 4. That's what the comment section is for, so please use that accordingly, and in the meantime, have a great day. Save for Cyber Weekend.